Alright, guys, we got end of the month news. Let's see what it is. Wow, look at that. I'm sorry, I already saw it. This isn't the first time me doing this video. The first time, what happened was, I don't know why, the audio got fucked up. It was like, I'm probably gonna post a link to it. It's gonna be unlisted in the comments, but for some reason the video sound like there's like a fan in the background, or I'm like on an airplane or some shit. I'm not on a plane, and I don't even have a fan, so I don't know where that sound came from. Maybe it came from my computer, even though my computer didn't have its fan being used at the time. I don't know. But anyway, I still wanted to make a video on it regardless, just because one of my favorite, well, my favorite Femritter, Melina's, is here. I already know how good or bad this is, but I just want to give my opinions after sleeping, reflecting, and my opinions didn't really change after sleeping or anything, but I still want to talk about it. So first off, the disappointment. Yeah, she is a PvP character. Kind of sad. It's kind of annoying because after seeing how Shang Du was so OP, and then a fucking nobody. And seeing Melina's get this treatment while the fucking nobody gets all the best treatment. And I'm gonna talk more about how he got such a better treatment compared to all three of these characters combined. And it's kind of sad he just outshines all three of them. So first off, she's a captain killer. 21% DR. She gets an extra 1%. 1%. They usually get 20 and 16, and she's the first 21. Not really much talking about. Gonna keep it going. She has confusion. Doesn't really do much for the character, and she has pretty much all of these PvP skills. One thing I think is interesting is if you look in the gameplay, they showed off Melina's on a team that doesn't have a boost. I think Caleb is, after seeing that, I don't know if that's going to be the best team, but it's interesting. Is I think Caleb is really trying to push a meta where there is no boost at all. Um, I don't know if when I get Melina's, I'm probably gonna summon for her. I don't want to because this banner is horrible. The filler, at least. We'll talk more about that later. But it's like and she doesn't have guard break too, which is kind of a yikers, but it is what it is. She's a flurry character, not much to talk about, honestly. It's kind of sad. Now, Rain Giku. Now, Rain Giku is. She looks really good on paper, 40% damage, full still. Does she have a disabler? No, she does not. Interesting. I think I realized the first time around too. I don't think I said out loud though. She's a ranger rock card, freezing last round everything. Well, now this character reminds me a lot about reminds me of Spirit Society Shinji, where he looked really good on paper. Like this is how Rengiku. She looks really good on paper. 60% full stamina, frenzy plus 2, 80 SP, long stride, guard break, all the stuff. Really seems like a really good character. I've seen the gameplay, and the gameplay isn't as good. She's literally Spirit Society Shinji. I'm gonna talk more about her kid when we watch the gameplay, but like I got some things to say about it. Moving on, Yumi Chika, in my opinion, is the main draw of the banner. But one thing I would say is annoying is that he gets frenzy plus 3, but it's only in guild quests. Once again, Shang Du, his frenzy plus 3 is in all game modes. You just have to turn the gauge mechanic, which isn't that hard to do. It's kind of annoying, and on top of that, they didn't give him any type of berserker. He has no berserker. He's just straight up frenzy plus 3, 80 S, 120 SP, excuse me. He does have to disabler. I think this character is really. I think this character is pretty solid. I'm not big on his second because his second is the Mirage shit. I don't like it. I didn't like it on Bambi, and I'm probably not gonna like it on him. But different between him and Bambi is that he has a good first strong attack to combo with the second. Bambi has this horrible first. Her first is bad. For the content that she is meant for, aka Guild Quest, her first that's not the type of first you want to have for Guild Quest. At least he has a decent first. It's not the best first. It could have been. It's like one strong attack that could have been better, but he is a solid character. I think he's the main. If you do not have Safweed Tosh, this character is a must summon, and he's gonna be really good. He has a he. One thing I would say about him is they gave him a wasted skill, 20% DR. I was thinking about it after I did the first video. Is that these characters are built in a way where they're easily replaceable. maybe not so much Melina. She's a PvP character. Those are meant to last for at least 2 to 3 years. Every new PvP character or have a lifespan of at least 3 years. Ever since I think Speed's probably before that, most PvP characters have a 2 to 3 year lifespan. So this character isn't gonna be like completely killed off from where she's built to be for another 3 years. You're gonna be seeing her for 3 years at least, tops. But I mean, that's good. That's good if you're a PvP head. I am a PvP head, but I did not want my girl to be a PvP character. Most of my, Kenny's my favorite character, and he's usually relegated to PvP. Not happy about that. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. I don't feel like being negative. I wasn't really that negative in the first video. I was a little negative because I was a little peed off about Shangdu being all this powerful, almighty SP character, and then I was like, I literally said on stream, I better not see a single Sternritter get shafted. Immediately see one of the ones most anticipated get shafted. Crazy. But let's move to the gameplay now. All right, here we go with the gameplay.
Today, I'll be introducing 3 characters from the 1000-year character in action. She can retain her stamina as she progresses.
So yeah, she's really not much to talk about. Melina, she's just a standard flurry character, lunges. I mean, I guess it's a good thing that maybe she's not an SP character because her kid isn't suited for her because she has a lunge. So maybe it's a blessing in hindsight, but I don't know, man. That's me coping.
To quests, thanks to her new soul trait, damage taken -21%, and her skill, half stamina only, decreased damage taken 50%. Rival, brave percent. Close.
So this is what I'm talking about. No, they do have a boost character on their side. Oh, I was wrong then. Sorry. So you gonna have a. All right, never mind then. Remember, forget whatever I was talking about earlier about. No, they're trying to not push him out with boost characters.
Extremely powerful in brave battles, thanks to his skills. Brave battles only, persistence. Brave battles only, first 10 seconds flurry +1. Brave battles only, prevent last ditch survival. Brave battles only, ignore brave battle invincibility.
A lot of brave battle only.
And brave battle temporary invincibility +10 seconds. Also, as she has the skill low.
Okay, this is the team I remember, and that's why I said that this is the team. Cause there's no boost on the left side, but there's a. I'm not talking about wasting people's time with this.
She'll be able to keep her stamina. Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 deals damage while pushing forward.
Let's get past that because.
Finally, a special move, the power. This special move also inflicts debuff.
I do like her ultimate though. That's one I would say that's the biggest good thing if I can say about her is her ultimate is something you would expect. It's not a bad ultimate. It's pretty simple. One thing I would say about this character, it doesn't mention anything about her volt standing, so that's probably why they made this one a flurry character, because they're gonna make the volt standing one SP. But once again, that's a lot of coping going on. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a lot of cope. That's all I have at this point. The character's already out. They're not about to change the character to SP because one person said, or a lot of people. I'm not the only person about that.
Now for rank strong attack damage.
So I'm just gonna pause it right here before we look at the visuals. So Rain Giku, her kit is ass. I'm just gonna say it straight up. Her kit is one of those irredeemable kits. So her first strong attack is 18% mag range collision, horrible. Second strong attack is the suction one, the same one that who was the best card? I would say the same one that Spirit Society Shinji. Once again, I'm bringing him up again. And then a third is a standard 1200 full screen. So her kit is horrible. Her kit is pretty much identical to Christmas Noel, and that's a bad thing. Characters with kits like that age fast. And I was thinking about that literally 2 days ago, about how Christmas Noel is a character that just didn't age well. Was not a well designed character because that character required to have killer, and this character doesn't have killer. She does no damage, 0 damage, and Rain Giku is shaping up to be just like Christmas Noel. Rain Giku is gonna be one of those characters. She's gonna age fast. Yes, she does have really good skills, but that's all she has. This isn't the first time we've seen characters with really good skills but had a kit just as bad as this. But She is gonna be usable. I mean, she has to be one of the worst, the worst limit breaker character we've ever gotten as of right now. I'm just being completely honest. This is the worst because she is a limit breaker character, and she's the worst by far. It's crazy that the newest one is the worst one. I'm just gonna say this right now. So we're gonna look at the visuals. I'm not gonna say anything because I already said what I had to say. She's a character that's gonna age fast. Is that I'm not? She's still gonna probably be better than. She's probably gonna be better than I think most of us think, but she's not out yet. So I might eat shit later when she comes out and she's like the best character ever. I doubt she's gonna be the best character ever though. Let's get into it now.
40% enemies defeated full 20 enemies and full stamina damage boost 40% after defeating 40 stamina recovery 20% is that as she has lacerated,
Skip past
more
that,
closely at her
please.
attacks. Here are the normal attacks. Her normal attacks are a string of 4 ranged attacks. Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 goes forward and pushes the enemies.
Let's skip past a little bit.
Here is the third strong attack.
Oh, actually, skip the second
This
strong
attack
attack.
goes
Oh
full
well,
screen.
I already told you it's a vortex that sucks them in and pushes them out. I don't feel like going back. I'm
Finally,
sorry.
a special move. Operation Millefeuille.
船へ入れこ行くわよミルフィーユ大作戦そんな作戦名にした覚えはね
I do like the ultimate though. It's a nice ultimate. That's all she really has going for her though. Outside of her skills and
Yumikika
visuals.
is a mind attribute character with Squad 0 Killer. His soul trait can be strengthened to status ailment spiritual pressure boost plus 40%. He is a melee, strong attack type character whose attacks can all inflict strain. His innate skills are Sprint,
Skip past that.
Frenzy and Guild Quest plus 3, and his skills increase melee damage in Guild Quest 30% and increase killer effect
They
in
go with that barrage I was talking
Guild
about.
Quest 50%. Since he can
So
inflict strain,
okay, all right. He just used his first strong attack. It was a lunge. It's not lunge. It's a beam. It looks like a lunge. It's a beam though. His first is a beam. His is a melee collision beam, but it's the older one, the not as good but not as good one. Sadly, he did not get the Eisen. He did not get the anti Eisen first strong attack, so it's kind of a. It's not bad. It's good, but it's like man, and for Guild Quest, you need all the range, but he's still gonna be good. I feel like he's gonna definitely be a lot better than Bambi. You know, he's gonna. I feel like he's probably gonna be a really. I'm not actually really a decently used co-op character. You know, as in case you want to carry with someone that's better than Ikaku and Balgo. I feel like he's gonna be decent if they don't have drain resistance. Sadly, they do be having drain resistance. Shouts to my man Safwi Kaname, who never has killer and able to progress stat at some at the same time. He never has both of those when it comes to IT. I do think he's still a good character, the best in the banner. He's probably not gonna age as fast, but he's probably still gonna age simply by the fact that he didn't get a homing vortex. I'm sorry, I don't care what no one has to say how strong that second barrage is. A homing vortex is the best second for Guild Quest, no matter what. It does a lot of damage and it keeps the boss at bay and it keeps the barrage shit keeps you open. And any mobs, if you miss a mob, they can just run behind you and attack you. Happens more often than I like to admit. And on top of it, since you're locked, you can't even flash step out. With the form of words, you can just drop it, flash step, get out of there. You can't with the barrage. You're stuck there. And that's one thing I would say. So there definitely probably gonna be someone that's gonna be better than him, obviously. But he is gonna be really good for the time being. Is he gonna be better than Safwi Tosh? Probably. Probably, most likely. Most likely. If I get him, I'm probably not gonna make a video. I don't know why I don't even know where I was going with this, but let's see for the visuals, and then I'll probably wrap this up.
with all of his attacks, learning the skill, increased status ailment chance against hard attribute enemies.
Oh yeah, I forgot he has the 1170. Really good third. Like I said, his kid is not. It's not really It's not bad. If his second was just a 960, it doesn't even have the moment where it's just straight up 960. He would be a phenomenal character. But he's not better. He's not like better than you watch. I'll tell you that.
Allow him to inflict status ailments with ease, which will in turn increase his damage output thanks to his soul trait, status ailment spiritual pressure boost plus 40%, and his
Let's just get to the visuals.
Here is the second strong attack. This strong attack continuously attacks enemies within a certain range for a fixed amount of time. Here is the third strong attack. Its third strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward. Finally, his special move, Kado number 57, Daichi Tenyo.
波動の57第一転用終わりだよ
And that wraps it up for you.
That's Yumi Chica for you.
And those were the characters.
His visuals are alright. I do like the way his second looks. You know, the rocks coming up. I kind of like it. I mean, it's not the best visuals. To me, that's all really to talk about. But yeah, that's the characters. Honestly speaking, this banner is easy. I think this banner is an easy skip for most of y'all. I really like Melina's. That's really about it. If Melina's wasn't here, I don't know. I mean, Yumi Chika's, he's really good. Rangiku, she's there. I know a lot of y'all won't like her. I've been preaching for 1,000 of Rangiku for ages, but I wasn't saying that for myself. I was saying that for other people. So there you go. I don't know if I'm a summoner. I don't know if I'm a summoner in the main or the solos. Solos are garbage. The main also garbage, and I do want Yumi Chika. I don't know. I don't know what's the best way, and I wouldn't mind getting Rangiku just to get her. The main banner is just horrible. The only filler character I can use is Ichigo, because they got Tenyo Ichigo there. I'm not gonna go back and show you the filler. I'm sorry, you guys probably already saw it anyway. That's the only filler I can use. Ryukin isn't 5 out of 5, but he's 4 out of 5, and no one cares about that fucking character. That character was dead on release. No one cares about him. So the filler is trash. It's just horrible. The filler is trash everywhere you go. Just bad. But that's gonna be it for the video. Let me know what y'all think. I know I kind of probably already know what y'all thinking anyway. Most of y'all are probably unimpressed. It's either y'all are two people, unimpressed or boobs. You like boobs. I mean, so there you go.